Like, it ain't even worth it. Like, I don't even want nobody butt naked next to me. That's the thought of that pissing me off right now. Somebody butt naked next to me. Look, nigga, I don't want nothing like that. I don't want it. Keep it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, we're finishing part 2 of my healing journey, and I wanted to keep my word and come back and finish it for y'all. So here we go. Okay, so first things first, we gotta get our wine. This is the same one that I had yesterday. I did not finish the whole bottle yesterday. So this wine is so good. Again, this is the Vino di Fratelli, and it's from Italy. And it's the Tropical Peach Moscato. So good. Yes. First on this list, part 2 is not trying to see the good in everybody. Let me repeat that in case y'all didn't hear me. Not trying to see the good in everybody. I had a real bad problem with trying to see the good in everybody. What I realize is some people are just evil. Even the devil gives good gifts. Just because they do something nice for you does not mean that they're a good person. Just because a person can do something, even the devil give good gifts. Look at the devil give good gifts all the time. The Bible said. Like, these people are evil. Some of these people are like fillers. Like Judas. You know how Judas was just sent here to betray Jesus for him to get to the cross? Some people are just set up like that. I don't try to see the good in everybody no more. Whatever they showing me, that's what it is. Period. Okay. So next is accomplishing my goals and my dreams. So that is big for me in my healing journey. Accomplishing my goals, checking off everything off my goals list, my 1-year goal, 5-year goals, checking all those goals off. So when I look back, I've completed everything that I wanted to do as a kid. I wanted to be a beautician. I wanted to own my own salon. I wanted to have 3 kids. I always said I was going to have 3 kids. I said I want to become a homeowner. I said I wanted to get married. I did all those things. Everything that I wanted to do as a kid. I wanted to travel, things like that. So then now I had to make me a new list of goals because I completed that. When I look back at that, what I've accomplished, knowing my history, knowing the statistics behind my childhood, where I grew up, and people who came from the same place where I came from, that is big for me, knowing that I was able to accomplish those things in healing and being able to look back and say, I came this far and now look where I am. So that's big. So now I've taken the time out to make me a new list of goals. If you don't do this already, make you a list of goals. 1-year goals, 5-year goals. The same thing that I tell my students. Like, make you a list of goals. Make your 1-year goals of everything you want to do within the next year. And then another list is your long-term goals for 5 years. And then come back and look back at it. Give yourself a deadline. That has helped me tremendously. Next thing is, people may think I'm crazy when I say this, and I don't care. But I talk to myself. I talk to myself more than I talk to anybody. I be up in here talking to myself in my car, just talking to myself. The people next to me in the cars, they be like, who is she talking to? Maybe she on the phone. I be talking to myself. I be talking to God. I just be talking. I got to get it right with myself. I got to replay it. I got to say things. I got to prepare myself. I got to run the scenarios out to myself. I got to give myself a pep talk. I got to get everything right with myself first. Don't be scared to talk to yourself. I talk to myself even sometimes when there's people around. I'll be at school in my office sometime, walking and talking. Just walking and talking. They be like, oh, Miss Alicia, who you talking to? Myself. Myself. Yes. I gotta get it right with me first. I used to be ashamed of talking to myself. Now I just be talking. Look, I be talking to myself. It gets me right. It gets me together. I gotta get me together. Yeah. Another thing is compliment others. I started complimenting people when I realized how powerful it was. Just compliment somebody. Say it out loud. Just tell them. Just say it. If you see something and you, even if the person feeling theyself, you ain't really with it, but you know they feeling theyself, give them a compliment. And I started doing this when I was watching something. And this guy, he would walk up to different people. Y'all may know who I'm talking about. He would walk up to different people. And he walked up to this elderly lady. She was putting her groceries in the car. And he walked up to her and said, oh my gosh, ma'am, you are gorgeous. I've never met somebody as gorgeous as you. Man, that lady was so discombobulated. She could not believe it. I could tell it just changed her whole day. Like, the power of a compliment is like amazing. You never know what somebody is going through. Sometimes the most beautiful people don't realize how beautiful they are. They're really insecure. They don't know because people don't tell them all the time because they figure that they already know. Everybody thinks that they already know they're beautiful. So a lot of times people don't tell them that they're beautiful. A compliment. And then it makes me feel good to give them a compliment. I think they feel good that the compliment came from me. And that's rewarding in itself. So don't hesitate to give somebody a compliment. Another thing, fighting and arguing. I don't fight. I don't argue with people. I do not fight or argue with people. I used to be a real street fighter, fighting. Like, to look at me now, you wouldn't know it. But I used to be a real street fighter, fighting in the hood, all that. I used to be fighting. A lover and a fighter, I was. Now, I don't like to get too much love out unless they deserve it. And I definitely ain't finna fight you. I'm not gonna fight people. I'm not gonna argue with you. I will call the police on you. I handle people the way white people handle people. I will call the police on you. I will sue you. And the main thing is, I always keep peace be still with me. Peace be still. If you know what I mean. I'm going to keep the peace be still with me at all times. So don't try me. Don't push me. But I don't fight nobody. I ain't going to argue with you. You feel like you're right. Okay. You're right. I'm not going back and forth. This is healing. This is what healing looks like for me. Arguing, fighting with people, that's stressful. I don't do that no more. A next thing that's been a part of my healing journey is introducing myself to environments, people, places, foods that I didn't have access to growing up. That's been really healing. It's changed me in a way that I can't really describe. Like, I don't eat the same foods that I ate when I was a kid. I cook differently. I don't even buy the same foods when I go grocery shopping. I don't eat those same things. And it's not saying that they're bad or they did anything wrong. It's just that I've always wanted something new, something different. And introducing myself to things that I didn't have access to or things that I wasn't introduced to when I was a kid has been a part of my healing journey. And it helps me to grow. And I feel like even intellectually, it has helped me to understand different cultures, how different people live, how they do things differently from me, like outside of the box, not just being trapped into this little world, into this small space, being small-minded. That has helped me a lot. That leads me to this one, reminding people that I'm not the same. I always want people to know that I'm not the same person who they used to know 10, 20 years ago. I'm not the same person. I'm a totally different person. I don't talk the same. I don't eat the same. I don't act the same. I'm always evolving. I'm not the same. You don't know this new me. I put my pieces back differently. This is a new me. I'm always changing. I'm never gonna stay the same. In fact, to stay the same for me is scary. If I'm the same person who I was 10 years ago, something wrong. Something is very wrong. If I haven't done nothing different and I'm the same, that's why I don't get people that be like, I'm still the same me from same, ain't nothing changed, but I'm not the same. In fact, you should always be growing. You should always be reaching for different heights, new potentials, all that. You should not be the same from 10, 20 years ago. Something ain't right. So I like to remind people that I'm not the same. I'm very different. I'm not who you thought I was. I don't think the same. I don't act the same. I don't talk the same. I'm not the same. You got to get to know this new me. And then you got to get to know the next me. Because I'm always going to be changing. Next is reading. Reading has been big for me mentally, intellectually. Reading, spending more. Since I've been divorced, I probably read more than I ever read. Like, I read so much. I listen to people who I can actually learn from, who actually walk it the way they talk it. I read my Bible. I need to read it more, but people are surprised that I know so much about the Bible. The Bible says we perish due to lack of knowledge. You got to read it. It's all right there. Don't depend on somebody else to tell you something that's right there. And that's another thing. I don't depend on people to tell me something. I'm going to go to the source and I'm going to find out myself. I'm not going to wait on somebody to tell me something. I'm going to read. I'm going to find out. And I notice that I inspire other people to read. Read. It's all right there. Just go read it. Just read. Take the time out. And then I read different things. One thing that I don't like to read is fiction. I mean, fiction is good for those who enjoy it, but I don't like to read fiction. I like to read stuff about like biographies, documentaries, things that help like with money, whatever I'm into at that time, spiritual, whatever I'm into. But I'm not a big fictional person. I like to read reality. I don't like to waste my time. That's one thing. So read. It is big. Like, read. And, so much knowledge you can gain from reading and going to the source, getting information for yourself. Like, people who I thought knew the Bible growing up, I realized they don't even know. They don't even know the Bible. They don't even know God for real. Just reading it for myself, and now reading it again now that I'm older. Reading different books to help me with my money, manage my money correctly, making sure I have savings and things lined up. That is very important to me. So I'm always trying to read and elevate myself and gain more knowledge all the time. It's a big deal. It's a big part of my healing journey. It's a big part of my life. So to add, reading has helped me in every part of my life, including my vocabulary, I'm always working on improving myself and becoming 1,000 times more like the Bible says. And also, even though I know a lot about the Bible, I don't know everything, and I'm still learning myself, no matter how many times I read it. And I'm not perfect, and I'm not no preacher either. I'm still doing work. Like, I still be cussing. And the Bible say, let no foul or polluting language come out of your mouth. I still be cussing, and I'm gonna stop cussing. I'm gonna stop. But reading has helped me in every aspect of my life. Instead of scrolling all the time, you know how much time we spend scrolling. Your phone will tell you how much time you spend scrolling on these apps. Take that time and read. Put some knowledge in. Something that you can use. Something that'll help you in the future. Okay, next is eating 3 times a day. I don't eat 3 times a day. They've conditioned us to believe that we need to eat 3 times a day. We do not need to eat 3 times a day. My goal is to always eat one good meal a day. When I'm on vacation, I eat a little bit more, honestly. But when I'm at home, I try to fast for at least until about 4 o'clock. And then I'll eat a good meal. And then I don't need to eat a bunch of times a day. Also, like during the day, I may eat like some fruit before. Sometimes I just don't eat at all. But I don't need to eat a full meal like breakfast, lunch, and dinner a day. That's how people stay obese, eating 3 meals a day. Now, if you eating 3 managed meals a day that's healthy. I mean, 3 balanced meals a day that's not like a bunch of starch, a bunch of this, a bunch of calories, a bunch of carbs, all that. But I don't like to eat 3 times a day. You don't need to. You do not need 3 meals a day. Stop letting the world think you need 3 meals a day. You don't need 3 meals. You can still survive. You still be healthy. You still look good. You still look chunky. You don't need all them meals. Next thing that's been a part of my healing for a while, for a long time, is breaking family traditions, family curses, all these, stigmas and all this stuff that's been going on in the family for hundreds of years before you even arrived. This stuff been going on in the family before you even arrived. And it don't make sense. It's unnecessary. So some of those things are things like, let me just go back, like telling my kids about Santa Claus. So that's one thing that I decided even before I had kids, that I would never tell my kids that it was a Santa Claus. Like, I remember my kids were little, and during Christmas time, I would be working my ass off, working doubles, side gigs, working all types of shifts at the nursing homes, everything, like to make sure that my kids have a good Christmas, doing all these hair services every day, like going really hard for Christmas, because that's what you supposed, just to tell my kids that a fat white man came down a chimney and bought these gifts for them. That don't make sense. I done bust my ass for months making sure they have a good Christmas just for me to say a fat white dude came down the chimney to buy these gifts. That don't make sense. And people in my family were like upset that I wouldn't tell my kids that it was Santa Claus. And also, that's how you create a wedge between your kids. Your kids know that you're a liar, like straight out the gate. They know you're a liar at an early age, because that's what happened to me. Like, when I realized it wasn't no Santa Claus, it really messed me up. So I realized everybody was just lying to me all the time, just lying. And I did not trust adults because I knew they were liars. And so I always said I'm not going to tell my kids that there's no damn Santa Claus. If I did all that work, they going to know I did it. They going to know that I did it. Not only that, like, I remember taking my kids out of school, homeschooling them for a bit, and everybody was so against it. And this, and like, I would always do things outside of the norm, like breaking all the family traditions. I would never buy, like, I would do little stuff like never buy white bread or bologna. But now that I'm older, I took it even further. Like, I do things that nobody in my family does. And I break all those traditions that they had, all those traditions of mediocreness and poverty, and like I don't fall into that. I change my mind. And that's another thing, changing your mind, changing your way of thinking, have a different outlook. So stop taking advice from people who you want to be nothing like. You don't want a lifestyle that they have. You don't want the personality that they have. Only thing a person like that can do for me is to tell me not to be like them. That's the only thing they can do, is tell me not to be like them. They cannot give me any advice on my life and where I'm going or where I'm headed, because they never gone there. They've never been there. They've never been where I'm headed. So I'm not taking their advice. I'm not following their practices, their traditions. I don't want to be a part of none of it. I create my own traditions. I create my own whatever. But if I don't want a life like you, if I don't want to be like you, if you're not doing something to inspire me, why would I take advice from you? No, thank you. Get somebody else to do it. Next thing that's been a part of my healing journey is having a mental funeral for people. Having a mental funeral for people. So what that means to me is, if someone who I love, because the only people that can really betray you is somebody who you trusted or somebody who you love. If somebody who you love or trusted betrays you or hurts you, what I do is I have a mental funeral for them. That does not mean that I hate them. That just means that the person that I once knew, that's not them anymore. And I'm not gonna welcome them into my life freely. That's like somebody who's on crack. You're not gonna leave them in the house with your code to your safe, your car keys, and all that. Like, you're not gonna leave them. Like, you may still love them, but you're not gonna just be giving them access to everything, because you don't trust them. Love and trust are two different things. Now I don't trust you, so trust is gained. You gotta gain my trust back. So I will have a mental funeral for you, for the person that you were. Meaning, I've already made up my mind that that's not who you are. And you are not going to have access to me anymore. And anybody can get it. Anybody can get it with me. That goes for kids, parents, grandparents. Anybody can get this mental funeral that I have. Anybody can get it. Anybody who hurts me, betrays me, they can get a mental funeral. Easily. It'll be like they never existed. Because I'm not going to leave the door open for you to continuously hurt me. And that's the thing. People just allow people to continue to hurt them. They just gonna long suffer. They just gonna suffer with this individual. I'm not gonna suffer with nobody. I told y'all that last video. I am not gonna suffer with nobody. I will create a mental funeral for you. You will not have access to me. Then you will see what I have provided for you once I'm gone. And you will see how your life is different. Anybody who hurt me, I ain't never miss them. I ain't never missed nobody who hurt me or betrayed me. Nobody. Ain't nobody who hurt me doing better than me. Ain't nobody who hurt me doing better than me. Like, that's crazy, but it's true. So, look. Pick your battles. Pick your battles wisely. Let me tell you some of the effects of long suffering with somebody. Some of those effects are high blood pressure, heart issues, insomnia, digestion problems, and eventually death, an early death. This is long suffering with a motherfucker. Dealing with somebody. Just dealing with some bullshit. That's family. Y'all know we gotta take care of. No. Family be on some bullshit. They could kiss my ass. Easily. No. They ain't gonna treat me like shit. And then I'm just gonna still ride. That's your family though. No. Hell no. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Anybody can get it. I do not care. You're not gonna destroy my peace. You're not going to ruin my peace. You're not going to have me up late, stressed out with digestion problems, insomnia, heart problems. No. I'm going to be on a beach somewhere, getting a massage on the beach, eating a grapefruit dish with a nice cold drink, honey. I'm not doing it. Y'all will let a motherfucker kill y'all. Not me, though. Not me. I will cut their ass off. That's a part of my healing journey. Getting rid of these toxic ass people. I was placed into this family line. I didn't get to choose which family I wanted. So that's why I'm going to create my own idea of family. I'm not going to suffer. Not going to long suffer with nobody. No, thank you. Next is celibacy. Abstaining from sexual activities. That has helped me tremendously in my walk with God. Just not having any type of sexual activity has brought me close. I feel like I'm cleaner. I'm healthier. Like I'm closer to God when I abstain from sexual activity. Like, I don't know. It's been almost a year now, and I feel a sense of, I don't know. It gives me a sense of peace, closeness with God. Like, I can hear God better. I can hear God A lot of people may not believe me when I say that, but I can actually hear God. When the Bible says he speaks in a still small voice, you got to be listening. You got to be attentive, meaning you got to get all that other stuff out of the way so you can hear him. And I feel like celibacy has brought me closer to him. It allowed me to have a better relationship with him. It allowed me to see him better and understand what he wants from me. And when I ask him something, he responds. Or when I'm thinking hard about something, he will respond to me. I get an answer back. It's not always what I expected or what I wanted, but he will respond. So celibacy, also all the STDs and STI, Houston is becoming a cesspool, a petri dish of bacteria and STIs. Like, it ain't even worth it. Like, I don't even want nobody butt naked next to me. That's the thought of that pissing me off right now. Somebody butt naked next to me. Look, nigga, I don't want nothing like that. I don't want it. Keep it. Another thing is me talking about my experiences. Me talking about what I've been through. Me talking about on this vlog. Me telling people what I've experienced, talking about my feelings. That's therapy. That's what you do when you go talk to a therapist. When you pay all that money, go talk to a therapist. That's all you're doing is talking about it. So me talking about it, not bottling anything up, has helped my healing to be so quick. Along with me asking God to make it fast. He has made my healing fast. There's some people that are still struggling with divorce and child issues with their all that shit. I'm not struggling with nothing. I talk about everything. Even if I talk about it to myself, to God, when I get on this vlog right here, this is my healing. This is me healing, giving information, helping others heal. I really feel like this is my calling. I really feel like that's why God allowed me to go through all these different horrible, traumatic experiences. So I could be a voice. I could be a voice for him. An extended voice, because I'm not God, of course. But I can help get the message out. So this is my healing. This is a major part of me healing as well. Me talking about my experiences, not holding it in, not gatekeeping what I've been through and how I healed. That's major. Okay, so this is my last one, but it definitely is number one. Forgiving people. Forgiving people has been a major part of my healing journey. And y'all may not believe that I forgive people because I say I create a mental funeral for them, but I also forgive them. It's a wall that I put up to protect me. That mental funeral is a protection barrier for myself. But that don't mean that I hate them. In fact, I gotta forgive them so God can forgive me. So I don't hate them. I forgive them. Even people who ain't sorry, I forgive. You know how hard it is to forgive a motherfucker that ain't even sorry? They ain't even sorry for nothing. You know how hard it is to forgive somebody who ain't sorry. I can forgive them. And at any point, these people want to come back into my life and have respect for me, and I have the same respect for them. If they want to apologize to me for anything, I apologize for something I ain't even did. Even if I made them feel some kind of way, if I said something, if I didn't, I apologize because I gotta forgive them. So I forgive them, but I'm not gonna allow them access to me, even though I forgive them, and even if and when they come back into my life, I'm not gonna just open up the doors, give them the keys to my car, give them keys to my house. Nah, wait a minute now. Because a lot of people equate trust and forgiveness as the same thing. That's two different things. I can forgive you. I can love you. That don't mean I trust you. I can forgive you and never speak to you again. That just means I don't hate you. And what you did for me, what you did to me, I'm going to remember that. You know why? Because I'm going to be on guard in case you try to do that shit again. But I can still forgive you. If you need anything from me, if you are in dire need and I got it, and the Lord put it on my heart to give it, I'm gonna give it. That's what forgiveness looks like for me. So I thank y'all for watching this vlog. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did putting it together. I put so much energy into these vlogs and videos that I make for y'all. I be dropping gems. I know I do, because I feel like the knowledge don't come from me. It come from God. And when I be writing all this stuff, I'm a writer. So I write everything down. And it takes me a lot of times. Like, I don't just do this in one day. I have to plan this stuff out. Like, think about it, really put energy, really go back in my memory banks and remember all this stuff and put it down and edit it. So a little birdie told me that y'all ain't been sharing my videos. Y'all be gatekeeping my videos. Y'all gotta share. Y'all gotta share my videos. Y'all gotta let me fly. You know, y'all gotta share. Sharing is caring. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I see y'all next time.